Hello, and greetings to you once again from St. Paul University Parish and Catholic Student Center on the campus of Wichita State University. This is the second video in a series called The Catholic Consumer, and my name is Father John Hay, and today I'd like to talk to you about two books that I think will help answer some questions and also help us to grow in our faith. As you might imagine, as a campus minister, students come to me a lot with very good questions, and oftentimes these questions have arisen in their minds out of discussions that they've had in the classroom, where they also can, not always, but sometimes do encounter hostility towards their faith, not just Catholicism, but Christianity or belief in God. And so there are two books that I think would really help in this regard to have on your bookshelf to give you the tools that will help you answer these questions when you do step into that kind of hostile environment. The first book is by Mary Aberstadt, and it's called The Loser Letters, A Comic Tale of Life, Death, and Atheism. She does a very good job of helping you get a grasp of modern atheism and where it leads to the tragic conclusions when it's led out to its logical conclusion. It's very short. It's only 140 pages in length. And she uses a format of writing that C.S. Lewis used in a book that he wrote called The Screwtape Letters in the 20th century. He's a very popular Christian author. C.S. Lewis has this devil writing to a junior devil on how best to destroy a Christian soul. And C.S. Lewis, interesting fact, C.S. Lewis said that when he was writing that book, they were some of the darkest hours of his life because he had to insert his mind into this diabolical mindset to learn how the devil uses tactics to lead us astray and lead us away from God. Mary Aberstadt uses that exact format of writing, that dialogue style, that letter kind of writing, and during these letters she exposes the errors of modern atheism, of atheism in general, and she also brings out the fact that modern atheism is kind of a militant atheism. It's a forceful atheism. So it's very important to understand how this framework of atheism developed into what we know as modern atheism and how to answer questions when they do come about. The second book I would recommend is Thomas Wood's How the Catholic Church Built Western Civilization. If you're a fan of history, this is a really interesting book. It's loaded with incredible eye-opening facts, and I think you will enjoy it. It's a little bit longer book, but it packs a very powerful punch too, and it really works to dispel the myth that we often hear, especially sometimes in the university environment, that the church is somehow anti-science and anti-progress. And when you set this book down, you realize that that could not be farther from the truth. The church is not anti-science and anti-progress. In fact, a lot of the eye-opening facts you'll read is how the church is very much a patron of the sciences, a patron of the arts. And many priests started some of the scientific movements that we know. For example, the Jesuits were so involved with the study of seismology that they called it the Jesuit science. These are just some interesting facts, but two good books to have on your shelf. The first is The Loser Letters, A Comic Tale of Life, Death, and Atheism. Very short book. You can find it very easily on Amazon.com. Maybe local booksellers will have it. Also, the second book, Professor Thomas Wood's How the Catholic Church Built Western Civilization. Some local booksellers do carry this book, like Catholic Arts and Gifts. You can probably find it at Holy Trinity Bookstore on the west side of Wichita. Also easily findable on Amazon.com. Until next time, I hope you find these enjoyable and look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless you.